What's going on in the Premier League? The top teams are dropping points left and right. Just last week, Chelsea got thrashed 3-0 by Everton, and Tottenham suffered a shocking 3-0 loss to Nottingham Forest. What does this mean for the upcoming transfer window? Stay tuned to find out. The Premier League has been full of surprises this season, and the recent results have been no exception. Everton's dominant win over Chelsea, and Sunderland's upset over Newcastle have left fans wondering what's going on. With the current top 5 teams being Arsenal, Manchester City, Manchester United, Aston Villa, and Liverpool, it's clear that the competition is fierce. The transfer window is just around the corner, and teams are going to be looking to strengthen their squads to make a push for the top. But what does this mean for the teams that are struggling? Will they be able to turn their season around with some savvy signings? The next few weeks are going to be crucial in determining the fate of these teams. Let's take a closer look at some of the teams that are struggling. Chelsea, for example, has been underperforming all season, and their 3-0 loss to Everton was a wake-up call. They desperately need to shore up their defence and find some consistent goal scoring. On the other hand, Tottenham's loss to Nottingham Forest was a major upset, and it's clear that they need to work on their midfield and attacking trio. Aston Villa, on the other hand, has been on a roll, with 2 consecutive wins, including a 2-0 victory over West Ham. They are looking like a solid top 4 team, and with some smart signings, they could make a serious push for the title. One player who could make a huge impact is Erling Haaland, who has been linked to several top teams. His goal-scoring ability would be a game-changer for any team. Looking at the stats, it's clear that some teams are struggling to find consistency. Leeds United, for example, has only managed a 0-0 draw against Brentford, which is a major concern for their fans. Newcastle's loss to Sunderland was a major setback, and they need to regroup quickly. The top 5 teams, on the other hand, are looking strong, with Arsenal leading the pack with 70 points. Manchester City is close behind with 61 points, and Manchester United is lurking in third with 55 points. Aston Villa's 54 points have them in 4th, and Liverpool's 49 points have them in 5th. With the upcoming matches, including West Ham vs Wolverhampton and Arsenal vs AFC Bournemouth, it's going to be interesting to see how these teams perform. One key stat to watch is the possession percentage, with teams like Manchester City and Liverpool dominating the ball, while teams like Chelsea and Tottenham are struggling to maintain possession. As an expert, I think the next few weeks are going to be crucial in determining the fate of these teams. I predict that Chelsea will make some major signings, including a new defender and a striker, to try and turn their season around. Tottenham, on the other hand, needs to work on their midfield and attacking trio, and they might look to bring in some new players to strengthen their squad. Aston Villa, with their current form, is looking like a solid top 4 team, and with some smart signings, they could make a serious push for the title. I also think that Arsenal will continue to dominate, and Manchester City will be hot on their heels. One thing to watch is the impact of new signings on team chemistry, as we've seen in the past that bringing in too many new players can disrupt the team's rhythm. However, with the right signings, teams can gain a major boost and make a push for the top. With the World Cup 2026 just around the corner, the transfer window is going to be even more crucial than usual. Teams will be looking to strengthen their squads not just for the rest of the season, but also with an eye on the World Cup. Players like Harry Kane, Kevin De Bruyne, and Mohamed Salah will be in high demand, and teams will be looking to sign them to boost their chances of winning the World Cup. The Premier League teams will also be looking to sign players who will be participating in the World Cup, to get them integrated into their teams before the tournament. This could lead to some interesting transfer deals, and it will be fascinating to see how it all plays out. The World Cup will also provide a showcase for players to prove themselves on the biggest stage, and we can expect to see some surprise transfers as teams look to capitalize on a player's performance in the tournament. So, what do you think? Who will be the biggest winners and losers in the transfer window? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more football analysis and updates. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Who will you be backing to make a push for the top? Let me know, and let's get the conversation started. Some players to watch in the upcoming matches include Bukayo Saka, who has been on fire for Arsenal, and Ollie Watkins, who has been scoring goals for Aston Villa. Let me know who you think will be the top performers in the upcoming matches, and we can discuss it in the comments.